Breaking news, Tyler Perry has a hit on his hands and I am shook. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, The Mondesir Critique. I'm Pascal, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Tyler Perry's new rom-com called Finding Joy, which stars Shannon Thornton. I really hope I'm not going to mess up his last name. I'm going to try. Tosin, Morohunfola, Brittany S. Hall, Inaya, and more. I love a good rom-com, especially one centered around the Christmas holiday season. They're just so warm and cozy, and they're just a great and necessary aspect of this season. So I'm not surprised that I like this, but I am surprised that I like a Tyler Perry project in the year 2025. That sounds mean, but let me explain. I am not some great Tyler Perry defender, but I always felt that the criticism about his work was a little outsized. I mostly agree with everyone's issues with his writing and directing, pretty much that it's ham-fisted, stereotypical, it lacks nuance and care for the characters, etc. But he is hardly the only one guilty of these cinema sins. I say all this to say that I just don't feel a need to write off all of his work completely, even though I've actually pretty much ignored him over the past few years. I have not tuned into his most recent projects, but I've seen the clips online, and honestly, some of them seem pretty vulgar, so I've just pretty much been ignoring him. He's definitely left the church crowd behind with most of his content lately. But I saw Finding Joy pop up on Amazon Prime and I decided to give it a whirl. And I have to say, I really like it. I really think it's in like the top 3 of his projects that I have seen. I still love Medea's Family Reunion and Diary of a Mad Black Woman. I fully believe that those are 2 of the greatest movies he's ever put out. I think they're just really fun and rewatchable. And I think Finding Joy is really right under them in terms of quality. While Finding Joy can be a bit cheesy and predictable, I still felt like it was way more grounded and more believable than most Hallmark films, and the fact that it stars 2 Black leads gave me a lot of joy. Finding Joy stars Shannon Thornton as the titular Joy. She is a fashion designer that's overlooked at work, and she's also tending to a crush that is pretty unrequited. But her love of romance books have left her feeling a little delulu about the reality of her friendship with this guy, and so she decides to follow him to Colorado, thinking that it'll deepen their relationship, but that is not the case. Shannon finds herself fleeing a truly embarrassing moment, driving through a serious snowstorm before she gets into a car accident, falls into a frozen lake, and is saved by some loner living in the snowy mountains. From here, she and the loner, whose name is Rich, spend time together, and they both realize that maybe they should give love another try. Guys, this movie is honestly so cute. Like, I really can't. First of all, it features my favorite romance trope of all time. So, of course, I was like squealing. I love, love, love when a grumpy, isolated person has to open up their home and their heart to somebody that's like bubbly and sunshiny and full of joy. It's just the best. And while Joy isn't exactly sunshine throughout the movie, she brings so much light and love into Rich's cold, brooding personality, and it's just really adorable. And secondly, Finding Joy just seems so real and relatable. While I enjoy a good Hallmark movie here and there, I typically have to take them in small doses. The cheesiness of them overwhelm me sometimes. It's always so lighthearted, like, oh no, the town's Christmas party is about to be canceled unless they raise money to keep the party going. It's just like always so ridiculous, and the stakes are always like so small. But Finding Joy actually features issues that I think are actually happening on planet Earth. I feel like I've heard women share their love delusions and how it all goes south. Joy actually seems like a real person with real issues, and I just felt like there was a lot of attention brought to her character. I think both Tyler and Shannon just made her feel like a realer person than I expected. She is a bit crazy to think that her friend was actually in love with her, but other than that, she really did feel like somebody that you would know in real life and would be friends with. Also, we're treated to like gorgeous snowy mountains in Colorado, and there's really just no beating that view. And Rich's cabin also felt really cozy and lived in. All of it just felt really real and relatable, and there was just a lot of attention to character there. Also, I've been waiting to see more romantic comedies featuring Black women, so this was truly a welcomed treat. I just don't have too many bad things to say about this movie, which is wild to me. And it doesn't fall prey to a romance trope that I hate, which is when like a woman has to give up all of her hopes and dreams and ambitions just so she can be with a guy. Like I really appreciated that they avoided that conclusion. This movie may not be for everyone, especially if you don't like, Hallmark rom-com-esque type of movies. But if you do, I definitely think you should give this a try. And that is the Montessori Critique. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.